Could you guys introduce yourselves?
I'm Iris Kim, singer-songwriter from Seattle, Washington.
Philip Sidore, singer-songwriter from Seattle, Washington.
Tim Funk, drummer, Seattle, Washington.
Extraordinaire.
What's your guys' like favorite part of being a band together?
I think it's like, if I may, I think we all have different. I think we all have pretty similar answers, but you know, I think it's the chemistry and the camaraderie between us, and being able to share like really deep emotional stuff and making music out of it. For me,
Yeah. I think the collaboration aspect of it, of like being able to come together as individuals and be able to create something together, as opposed to just sitting alone in your room, and twiddling your thumbs and trying to come up with something. So like it's nice to have really talented people that are kind of on the similar trajectories.
Yeah, a lot of the songs that we make they start from just one note as we're warming up, and then it just builds and builds and builds and builds and builds, and all of us together bring different elements into it, and we just breathe together in an amazing way that it ends up becoming into this like beautiful arrangement, which becomes a song. Yeah.
What's the hardest part of like going on stage? Like, is that like still difficult, or are you guys like more used to it now?
I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah. I'm the guy that's puking in the green room.
And usually I pull him aside and say like, everything is dependent on you in this very moment right now.
And then it's like,
just to make it worse, but also
yeah, all right. But yeah, so for me, like, I don't want to screw my buddies up that I'm playing with on stage. So it's like I don't want to forget something or miss a cue or whatever it is and screw the band up. And that's where the anxiety comes in. But as soon as you get on the stage and you hit that one note, then you're in it, you're in the moment, and then everything just melts away.
a shot of whiskey helps too.
We do a couple of those every once in a while.
Is there like a story of how you guys like formed as a band?
Yes, there is a story.
Go
So
ahead.
I played a show with a kind of blues guy at a place in West Seattle called The Spot. We brought Phil up on stage to kind of play with us, and him and I kind of clicked. Phil had been kind of holding on to a bunch of stuff kind of during COVID, and was like, hey, what if we got together and started playing together, and we started jamming, and it was really fun. And then we introduced Matt, who's a bass player, and it took a long time to really find the right singer, and we wanted someone that could come in. Yeah, we can do another hair flip. Perfect.
Are you talking about
no
me?
notes. But we purposely didn't write melody or lyrics because we wanted someone to come in with their own individual sound and authenticity, and that mattered to us a lot because we all came from different backgrounds in music.
I think that's what makes us unique.
Yeah, we're all like, we come from way different backgrounds, and so all of us coming together like really created what we have today.
What genre would you say you guys are? Like, would you define yourselves in a genre, or would you kind of just say like you do your own thing and like how it sounds?
Well, I think it was like
Rock,
yeah.
rock is fine, but also like I'm fine with people coming up and saying, hey, you sound like so-and-so. Hey, I hear like these elements of this band.
because
And
there's all of that in our DNA. Like yeah. But I think for us when we write, we don't think about like we're gonna sound like this or let's make a riff like this. It just really comes from like really like an emotional place, and then it just translates into this thing. So it's like we're not trying to sound like this or that, or the riff is like this or that. We don't really think in terms of that. It's just us creating together art, and the art is this thing. So whatever that sounds like, it sounds like. I feel like.
I've always felt like it's up to the audience to kind of tell us what the genre is, because like we're just playing, like Phil said, like what we want to play.
What did you think? What kind of genre?
Yeah. Actually, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. I've never really heard like much like it. I would say kind of elements of just like classic like rock almost, with like I don't know, like a few just like twists and turns to it.
I mean, I love when people come up and say like, you guys, I hear this and it's like something I've never heard of before.
Yeah.
So like, if someone comes up and says like, who is, like, I'm always curious, like, what do people listen to, and like, what is what is it nostalgic for you? Because oftentimes music resonates with that nostalgic part of our brains, and so it's fun to really understand that.
Do you guys have like the like influences? Like, do you guys have bands that like influence your music in like a very big way?
I do. Chelsea Wolfe, Billie Eilish, and Florence and the Machine.
Yeah. I think when I was really like getting in serious with the guitar, I would say probably Black Keys, Radiohead,
Oh, radio.
but also like, you know, everything. Jay-Z and you
Jay-Z.
know, you know, I mean,
Cool for you.
whatever it is, like Tool, like name anything, like all parts of music is beautiful, and I feel like, you know, I'm a fan of all of it, and all of it is in my DNA, so it comes out in certain parts and when I'm ready. Yeah.
This is kind of like a two-part question. Do you guys have like a favorite song of yours? And do you guys have just like a favorite song like in general?
My favorite song is the next song we're gonna play and learn.
Yeah.
I personally, like, I always just love laying down the song that we've been working on for a long time, feeling gratification, just moving on. But yeah, I mean, I'm always looking for the next thing, personally.
Mermaid's Dark and Stormy.
Yeah, Dark and Stormy definitely features Iris a lot, which is awesome. I mean, that was a big reason why it kind of came to life. It's just-
I like Running with the Wind.
Running with the Wind is a good one.
Yeah.
I like the
Another one that's out there.
I love everything. I'm proud of everything we do together as a band, and yeah, like Tim said, like every next new thing is like an exploration in like growth and pushing us to the next limits of our musicianship. So yeah, it's been a really fun journey.
Do you guys have anything you'd like to sign off this interview with?
Come see us on the 28th at Hunter Burn. Yeah. And we have another song coming out the same day, February 28th.
Rewrite.
Rewrite is the name of the song, which I'd say that's probably up there on one of my favorites, because it's just weird, odd time.
It's fun
Feeling.
to sing,
So it's-
play,
yeah.
record. You're coming, right?
I'll try to make it.
Yeah, and check us out on
No
Spotify
pressure.
and all the platforms, and yeah, just thankful that we can do this and it's resonating. So yeah.
Yeah, we're Tiny Monsters.
Thank you guys so much.